Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be checking out everything that Soya LED has sent us for review. They sent some free lights. I paid for a couple of them. I paid for shipping, but beyond that, everything is free. So if you're curious as to Soya LED in general, what they offer, and if their products are high quality, you should definitely watch this video, and maybe they're even better than BTF-Lighting, but we'll see about that later on in this video. So let's get started. Alright, so the first strip I'm going to show you today is from Soya LED. This is the SK6812 RGB strip, and it feels really good. There's nice heat shrink on it. Looks very good. So these are white, obviously, and they look pretty good. One thing that's different is these actually have connectors here on these extra power lines, compared to a strip. Compared to one of these, like, cheaper strips, these don't have any connectors there. So you can see there's kind of a difference there because these have the connectors and those don't. Alright, so this is our first strip here. We are just running an effect on it, and the color looks very good. I'm going to go to a white color because normally whites do not look good at all. This white is actually pretty good. Now I will say it's a bit warm, but it's a good white color, so very good there. So let's just go through the colors here. We have red, blue, green, very contrasty colors, and they are very bright as well. You can just see how bright these actually are. It is lighting up the whole room down here. So yeah, these are the white strips. Very good colors. I will say these are pretty much right in line with BTF-Lighting. That is another company I purchased lights from. So now I'm going to plug in. This is a generic LED strip that I just found on AliExpress, and you can see the colors are a lot different. It's still pretty bright, but the quality of the color is just not as good. So Soya has some pretty good LEDs. That is the white LED strip, and it looks very good. Everything is like pixel LEDs as well, in case you're curious, so we can do cool pixel effects with whatever colors we want. Very good LEDs. They look wonderful. Let's continue on to the next LED strip. And this is the SK6812 RGBW strip. So you can see the extra LED in there. These have red, green, blue, and W, which is the fourth. I believe these are warm white, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. But these also have these nice connectors on them. And I have 5 meters of these versus 2 meters of those. So let's try out the colors on these. This is the warm white color that's on it. That looks very good. Yeah, very nice color. So by the end of it, it is very dim, which is not very good. Just to clarify on this, so basically with LED strips, what happens a lot is that by the end of the strip, the voltage drops down enough that there's not enough voltage for the lights to operate normally. So right here, what you're seeing is it turn orange because there's not enough power for it to turn on white. To turn on blue and green and all the other colors. So it's basically mostly just orange here. So that is not an issue with the LED strip itself, because like I have another LED strip here that would do the absolute same thing. It is just an issue with voltage dropping. This is only 5 volts. It's not 12 volts, so there's not long till it drops off by the end of the strip. I mean, I could even inject power here at the end of the strip if I wanted to, and that would fix the problem. No issues at all. Just coming from the power supply to the LEDs all the way through, by the end it just dies off enough that it's pretty noticeable. So just want to clarify that. Like I said, not a fault of the LEDs, just a fault of the 5 volts in general. This is just the cool white or warm white color, whatever you want to call it, and this just looks amazing. Let's try out some pixel effects here. The brightness of these is just way brighter than any other normal WS2812B strips I've tested. If you pay attention, I don't think it's really using the warm white for this effect. So something like this, I think you can kind of see it using the warm white there. And yeah, so very, very nice LED strip. Very bright. I highly recommend you try these out. Let's move on to our final LED strip that Soya has sent us. This one is a little bit different, and it's actually a couple of LED strips, and it's these LED strips. So I'm not sure what they're for. These are very weird, but they're very flexible LED strips, and they light up actually pretty bright. So we're going to try these out here in a second. Okay, so these LEDs are a little bit different because they only have one color on them. So I'm not sure what this one is, but it only has one single color on it. Okay, so these are the flexible LEDs. These things are incredibly bright. I am not sure what in the world they are used for, but they look pretty cool. So this is the blue one they've sent me, and this is the warm white. Now I will say it is very warm. The color is very warm on these, but it is just extremely bright. So these only take 3 volts, which is a little weird. Very bright LEDs. I don't know how many are in each of these things, but like if you look at it when it's dimmed down, you can kind of see just a ton of LEDs in there. But these are also very cool. I would love to find a use for these. If you have a use for these, let me know, because I have absolutely no idea what these things are used for. But yeah, so they sent me a lot of these things, and they're all in different lengths, but it just confuses me because I don't know what they're used for. So if you can think of an application that they would be useful for, let me know, because I have yet to think of anything. But alright guys, that is about it for this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Soya, for sending these LEDs. They are all very cool. I'm excited to find a use for all of them, including those weird ones back there. But that being said, thank you for watching. If you're curious into anything that Soya has to offer, they sell on Alibaba. I highly recommend them. The colors just look very good compared to all of the other LEDs that I've tested, and I might even start buying from them instead of BTF-Lighting. So, thank you for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.